One is a tricky one. If we want to find the area of a triangle with these three vertices, we've got a formula that says do 1/2 AB sine C, where C is the angle in between A and B. So if our triangle looked like this, and we knew this side, and this was angle C, then we could find the area of that triangle. So that's exactly what we need to do here, is figure out the lengths of two of the sides that are going to be like this in this picture. So if I find AB and BC, let's say, and then this one, then if I find the magnitude of those, I'll know the length. So, but first I need to figure out what the actual vector AB is by doing B minus A. So the vector B, OB, so OB minus OA, is 3, -1, 0, and then I'm going to subtract OA, which is 3, -2, 1. So 3 minus 3 is 0. -1 minus -2 is -1 plus 2. And then 0 minus 1 is -1. Okay, so then we do the magnitude of that, and we get 0 squared plus 1 squared plus -1 squared, same thing as 1 squared, and we get square root of 2. So this side of our triangle is square root 2. The other side, so we need to do OC minus OA. So OC is 2, -1, 5, minus 3, -2, 1. So now we do 2 minus 3 is -1. -1 plus 2 is 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then we do the magnitude using the Pythagorean theorem. And we get square root of 16 plus 1 plus 1 is 18. So that's square root of 18. Now, to find the angle in between, we need to do the dot product of those two vectors. So 0, 1, -1 times -1, 1, 4. Okay, and that's going to give us the dot product. So 0 times -1 plus 1 times 1 plus -1 times 4. That's going to give us 0 plus 1 minus 4. So that's -3. Let's double check that. 0 plus 1 plus -4. -3. Okay, so then we have this formula for the angle in between. So let's call this is the angle we're looking for. And we did the dot product, and then we divide by the magnitude of each vector, because our formula looks like this: A dot B over magnitude of A times the magnitude of B. That's how we get the angle in between. So now go to my calculator and let's calculate -3 divided by square root of 2 times square root of 18. Okay, and then I do cosine inverse, make sure we're in degree mode, and I get exactly 120 degrees. So theta is 120 degrees. Okay, that's here. Now I can find the area of this triangle using the sine formula. So I'll go back to my calculator. 1/2 times A and B are the square root of 2 times square root of 18. So I can type in square root of 2 times square root of 18. That's why I left them in radical form, because I don't want to round too soon. And then times sine, because now this area formula is involving sine, and then my angle was 120. And I get 2.598, and 3 sig figs, we should round that to 2.60. So the area of this triangle, about 2.60 units squared. So a lot to keep track of on this one. It's very easy to make one small mistake, and the whole thing kind of blows up. So really show your work on this one to avoid losing, like, because if you know how to do the process, you're going to get most of the points.